Welcome, friends! It is I, your host, Oscar, and it's time for the Sunday vlog. And it's time for some rage. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Okay, so I'm on like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. That's one bad thing. Number 2, Aethereus is giving away more spoilers during the tournament, and I'm looking at some of them. I'm going, okay, rage coming. So, let's see. Let's go over Smite first, and then we'll go from there. So, first up is Smite. As always, I say, do Smite first, so those of you who only care about Smite, things that I keep running into, instead of just me talking about me, let's do those first. First up, Aethereus is doing more spoilers about what's coming up in the future patches and the next patch. And they are redonkulous. So, couple things. Next patch is going to have new support items. Next patch is going to have a new protection item. It's going to be a new physical attack item next patch. Kali voice pack is coming. If you don't like the 3D targeters on your when you do your abilities, there's going to be an option to turn those off. Now here's a weird one. Now Arachne has lost her cripple, but Aethereus is considering making it that Arachne can do her ult through walls. I don't know about that. One is it's kind of ridiculous to throw a web through a wall, even though it's magical or whatever. But that is going to be broken as balls there. What do you do? Okay, you clear out the mid Furies, put some eggs down, and you just sit in the middle, and you have your mid god pull them out a little bit. Just let them come in a little deep. Arachne ults, they're pulled in, bunch of eggs around them, face hug them, and they're dead. Face hug dead. Because they did not see that shit coming. That is for sure right there. And you just do that everywhere. You're just ganking from the jungle to get people. And I get how that could be fun and exciting as just an Arachne player, but I already know that's broken. And I don't want to see Arachne get nerfed because of that. I really don't. It's an interesting idea. It'd be fun to do it. It'll have some good laughs on it. But in the overall grand scheme of things, that'll just get her nerfed or just make people rage a little too hard because you can cause some ridiculousness. I think pre-nerf Arachne was fine. She had a strong early game and a good mid game. Her late was not that great, but she had a lot of utility for late game. So she had functions all over the place. Arachne now is irrelevant. I have played so many games with Arachne trying to make her relevant again, and I'm not finding it. Her eggs don't last long enough to do a jungle. Like, they have 400 HP, great, but their lifetime's like 5 or 10 seconds, so they only clear one minion before they go down. So you still have to hang out with them to do anything effective with them. They're good as wards for the time that they're around, which they've already been doing. That 400 HP does not mean anything compared to 200 HP, because at late game, they get one hit by everything. Everything destroys them. The eggs are just not relevant. This change to the eggs, not good. Not at all. They're not relevant. It was a change to make them more relevant late game, but they're not. Getting rid of their relevance early game has just ruined them. That's really what it's done. And no cripple on Arachne makes it even worse. So, Arachne's in an awful place. And this buff will make things kind of interesting. And I don't know if it will actually work out, but I don't know. Also, right now, he's still seeing if they can actually make the wall grabs work. If there's like any too long walls, I don't think they'll be able to make it work. But he's seeing if they can make it work. They're testing it right now, so maybe it won't even come out. But right now, Arachne is a no-go. I have been trying to find a way to make her relevant. And besides getting lucky ganks at the start or whatever, it's not happening. Like, her farm has been weakened badly. You have to only gank. And we already know how to do that. So right now, Arachne's only relevant if you gank like crazy with her, and then you just fall off late and you're screwed. While as pre-nerf Arachne had a good farm and you could gank like crazy, or both. You had options. Now you only have one option. That is to gank. The farming is not as good. You can still farm. It's just it's lost a bit of its bite, and it really hurts her overall. So we're not doing Arachne for a while. We're just not. I've tried. I really have. Other news, Baka is getting nerfed again. I don't want to rage anymore over Baka. I'm tired of raging about it. I really am. I already did it over 2 videos. This is going to be the 3rd one, sort of. I'm not going to rage. I'm just going to say we're done playing Baka for a while. He's going to get nerfed again. Ares already said we're nerfing him again. He says it's a small nerf. And forget it. Forget it. It's Kali all over again. You buff Kali, then you nerf her to hell, and then she lost her relevance. Luckily, she's relevant again now because her ultimate's really making up for things. Being able to do it so often has really helped her be effective again. But Baka is not relevant now. He's not. We saw me destroy copious amounts of ass in Assault. And I was talking to Ecos, he was pointing out all these things as to why. Like, you cannot use Assault as an argument for Baka is great, because in Conquest he is crap. Conquest is what it's all about. Being a beast in Arena, in Assault, in Domination, that's not the same thing. In Assault, you got nowhere to run. And I don't need to pounce on you because I'm Bakasura. Bakasura does not need to surprise you to kill your ass. He does not need to surprise you to destroy you. He just needs to get in there after you've exhausted your ways of getting away from him, and it's done. I don't use Baka for his cripple. I don't use Baka for a lot of those utility things that people like for him in Conquest because I don't need them, because he just needs to run up and kill you. If you're out of his range, he can't do crap to you. That is my style. Run in, kill your ass, get the hell out. Run in, kill your ass, get the hell out. And so that 1 second that got nerfed, it was crucial to me, because I used the whole 6 seconds overtime to kill somebody. So I've lost my DPS, and that's not good. And I have to complain about this, is people don't understand what the hell the nerf was. People were saying, oh, you can beat out of the cripple now, so that's a nerf. No, that's not a nerf. That was a bug fix. That's fine. Who's complaining about that? Why do people think I'm complaining about that? Make me understand why you're so damn... I want to say so many bad words, but what the hell? That's not my complaint. And then they said they reduced the cripple by 1 second. No, that's not the problem. The problem is his DPS has gone down significantly by cutting his ult in 1/6. His ult is the only thing he's got. Everything sets up that ult. And what the hell do we have to show for it now? He's 5 seconds now. He's got a cripple that is not necessary half the time, depending on what you're doing. He's got the CC immunity, which is needed because if he doesn't have it, he's worthless, because 1 stun and he's done. You can still Aegis and make it worthless. It's just, his ultimate is all he's got, and he's not becoming relevant anymore. Like, he had relevance because he had cripple, because now he can actually do something. He can actually come up and hit the 21 gods who can get away from him, besides the gods who just use crit blink. And there you go. They're nerfing him again. I never relied on the cripple. I wrecked without the cripple. But I needed the whole 6 seconds. Because I am seeing people get away with slivers of life. Because my style was maximizing the usage of that ultimate. That's really the way I did things. So it hurts me and I don't like it. Simple as that. And that's what the opinion is. Something that you don't like works to you. Then you don't like it. There you go. And not a fan. So I don't think we're going to see Baka for a while. Neither are we going to see Arachne until something changes for her. Because Kali was someone I really loved, and she wasn't relevant to me for a long time. Now she's relevant again. So we'll see Kali a bit more. We are guaranteed to see Kali on the 30th of this month for reasons that you'll see soon enough. But we're guaranteed to see her then. Let's see here, what else? Anything else Smite related? Let's check out Aethereus' news. Anything new from him? More stuff about Mercury, where he's just going to be ridiculous. He's going to have some sort of disorient that's going to be different from Bacchus. Or it's going to be a different god who has this disorient, but it's going to be, it's something else. It's going to be like Bacchus's ult, but different. And it's going to either be Mercury or the god after. And Mercury is going to be an assassin. He's going to be hella fast. Like, we thought Kronos was fast and annoying. No. Now Mercury is going to be even faster, which he should be. But geez, anyone remember when Baka was the fast god everyone was scared of? And now Baka is slow as molasses compared to those guys. And it's just, yeesh. So, is there anything else Smite related? Let's see here. Coming up, we're going to have a Zeus Arena coming up. Also, we're going to have a Kali coming up. I'm going to try to do solo Kali. I've already done her a few times already. And it's going pretty well. Solo Kali is very nice. It works out strongly. She has great harass. It's great. Let's see, well, one more thing about Smite is the 1K video. Those of you who did not see the other ones about it, is we're making it a clip show. Fans just go ahead and look through all the videos that we've had with Smite and just go, okay, this episode and this time I want this clip to be in the thing. Just submit that to us on the 1K subs video, which we'll give a link to that. And yeah, we'll look at them and we'll pick the ones we want to use for the clip show. It'll be like top 10 to 20 depending on how many clips we get. And we'll put that on our anniversary, which is October 19th. That's the anniversary of the channel. And look at where we've come. We've broken 1,000 subs. We're at 1,100 right now. We've broken 100,000 views as of yesterday. So that's looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. We have a great growth. And what's important is maintaining that. We're going to, of course, maintain our quality. We're, of course, going to just keep pumping out as much as we are right now. If we slow down, it's because whatever happens in life that slows us down a little bit. But most likely, we're not going to do more than we do because we already do, like, what, 13 videos a week? So we make a lot of videos a week. So we're not going to make more videos. And if less happens, it'll be because of something just going on. But for the time being, it looks like we're going to keep pumping out 13 a week. And we'll see how that goes from there. Let's see here. Anything else Smite related before we just talk about everything else? Oh, one more. Streaming. Alright, so we figured out streaming. We don't know how choppy it is. It looks good. We have all the setups and everything. It looks fine. When we will do streaming, I don't know. For the time being, I think we will do sporadic streaming. No schedule yet because we're still figuring out, and we of course have a hectic schedule with everything else we make. So if you want to see a stream, sign up for both Twitters just to be safe for when I might go, okay, we're streaming now. And then they go from there. When we do streams, it'll be like 1 to 2 hours, maybe even longer depending on the day. But if I'm working on something, then not so much. Now, if we can get the stream to record the matches we can use for YouTube at the same time, that'd be great, and then we could stream even more. But we got to figure out that stuff and see if we can record at the same frame rate we're recording now without the stream. I don't know if that's too intense with the computer or not, so no clue at all. So we'll have to see. Anything else Smite related? Yeah, I know I've been bitching a lot. I really have. That's because if they just nerfed Arachne or Baka, I'd probably be bitching a little less, probably. But the fact that they've nerfed both of I have a lot of favorite gods, but these are, of course, near to my heart. Baka, Sarah, and Arachne are gods that I played a lot. Okay, gods I played so damn much. Kali was one around the beginning. I loved Kali a lot. Then she got nerfed, and then bleh. Arachne loved from the beginning. Baka loved from the beginning. Baka has the highest play percentage from me. Play the crap out of that guy. Not feeling him right now, though. Bastet as well, even though people have hated her passive since the beginning of time. I've always enjoyed Bastet, and she's still good. It's just that her ult is, of course, lacking. Her passive, people don't care for it. I like what someone said is the best Bastet is the one that doesn't use her passive, which means you never die, which, yeah. And if you do die, you at least get back out there sooner. And Ymir, like, basically a bunch of the old gods are my favorites. They really are. Like, I just really like playing those gods. But a lot of time, the new gods are just way too damn strong. Jeez. And I enjoy the new one. Thanatos is pretty cool. He loses his relevancy over time, though. Like, he hits hard, but once people start tanking up a bit, even with his penetrations, they just don't die to him anymore, and he dies easily. I think he's balanced in just how strong he is, though, even though he kills hard and he dies hard. I keep saying that, and I think that's what makes him balanced. But people feel like he needs a buff, so he's going to get a buff of some kind. I don't know what. But they're going to give him a buff, and I don't know. I think I disagree on that, just because I think he really murders people, but he really gets murdered hard as well, and I think that's a balance for him. And I could just keep going on things, I think. But that's it for now on the Smite stuff. So if you're just here for the Smite, there you go. And we'll talk about everything else. So I'll talk about, let's see here. Before I talk about what I've been playing, let's go ahead and talk about other things. Here's a question though. What did people think of the Jinx notes on the Warframe game? I thought those were hilarious. I thought those were funny. She didn't do too many because she didn't want to be spammy with them, but I thought those were pretty funny. It showed what she was saying and stuff, and she made jokes here and there. I thought that was a nice touch. I think it's a nice touch how I'm vocal and she is more textual, in a way, I guess. And so, let's see what people think of that. Go check out the Warframe video for that. And she's done it in other videos as well. And definitely, and she's considering putting that in some of the Smites. Nothing too many, like maybe a joke here or there. But I think it could bring some charm and be interesting. So, see what you guys think of that. See what else is there. Okay. 1K subs for fans, not just Smite. So we're doing two 1K sub videos. One is the Smite one, like I already mentioned, and then the other one is, well, the request video. And I don't think anyone's requested a game yet. No one has actually requested a game yet. Maybe I should just pick one. But, yeah, it's just say this one or the other vlog. Just say if there's a game you'd really like to see me play and face cam for, and we'll do that. Also, we have the face cam set up for stream, by the way. So we have that all set up. You guys get to see my ugly mug at some point. So yeah, just whatever game. Like, I know it's on ask just going, well, there's a lot of games out there. Just think of a game you guys think it would be fun to have me play, and there you go. Let's see here, what else? Oh, let's talk about this. Let's talk about the Steam box. Now, Jinx is more of a technical side than I am, so she has a better understanding of this than I do. I'm pretty lame in there. All I know is they're making all these Steam machines, and they're also making an OS with it, which is supposed to be, it's very interesting that there's an OS with it, and it'll be an not alternate, but it's going to be, was it Linux-based, something like that? I am not too smart on this, but with Linux involvement of some kind, so that's supposed to make it better and more accessible for Steam. And then there is, was it AMD's doing something with OS, or was it Steam? Someone's doing something where they're making an alternative to DirectX, which should be interesting. But the real thing I want to talk about is the controller. Now, Jinx will give a link to that controller, and I need to find an image of it to talk about right now because I forgot about it. I remember how it looks for the most part. And this controller, the idea behind this controller, you can click the link and look at it if you haven't seen it already, is it's supposed to be able to not need a keyboard, so you can play keyboard and mouse, so you can play a game, a computer game, a PC game as a console game on your TV. That's the idea behind this control. So it has these two giant touchscreen circle things that act as the joysticks, and then you have shoulder buttons, trigger buttons, these two buttons in the back, and then you got your A, B, X, Y, two on each side, and you got these, you got a touchscreen in the middle, and then you got three buttons lower than that, and it's just, there's a lot of buttons there, and what they're doing here is they're breaking the standard, in that, and the question is that fine or not? And it's fine to want to try to break the standard and make it fresh again. And until we actually get to play with this controller, there's only so much we can guess, but just looking at it, I go, I don't know. I do not know. And then they showed an example of how you would play Portal 2 with this thing. And I'm like, okay, that works out pretty nicely. It looks all right. That's because you're not really actively running around in that game. I like to see how this thing would go with a FPS kind of game, how well that would go, especially just because of those two circles. How well would you control with that? There's a lot of sensitivity you'd have to manage with that, is from what I can think of. And how the balls do you play an RTS with this thing? That's what I'm really wondering. That is what I'm really wondering. PC. RTS is a big thing in PC, and that is the question. How would you play RTS on this thing? How would you play, okay, how'd you play a mobile on this thing? How would you play League of Legends on this thing? How would you play Dota? How would you play Smite on this thing? That is a question I have, and I'm looking at this thing going, I think I'd rather just have a keyboard and mouse, because I don't know. I know some people play with the Xbox controller for Smite, and they do pretty well with it, and that's a good job on them. And I've tried, and I'm like, this is kind of cool. This is kind of nice. I prefer the precision of the mouse, though. But this controller, I don't know how it'll work out. I'm looking, I'm just like, no, I don't. I'm not feeling it. Not at the moment. And I won't really know until I get my hands on that thing, and we are signed up for the beta. See if we can get that. That'd be cool if we actually... 300 people are going to get to try out the Steam box early, or the Steam machines, or whatever they're doing with it early, and it'd be cool to actually be one of those lucky people. Probably not going to be. That's 300 out of like 400,000, maybe 500,000 people, but it'd be cool to try it out. And I'd really be curious about that controller. I am. I don't know. I just don't. And I don't want to just say, no, screw it. But I do want to say I don't see it at the moment what effectiveness could be with that control. But it is Valve, and you would think they really test things and check them out, so you believe it's got to be usable. Just how usable is the question I have. So I don't know. I really don't. Other news, Steam, other news, they're still working on the rework on Hell. And Sun Wukong should be here within a month. Let's see here, what else is there? Alright, so I was in Vegas again, had fun there. Did not win anything, unfortunately. Those of you who are football fans, Monte Ball screwed everyone over in Vegas. And there's that. Okay, let's see here. So Vegas was fun. Pools, jacuzzis, spas, all those things. Pretty cool stuff over there in Vegas. Lots of ladies. Okay, let's see here. So what did I do during downtime that wasn't just running around and doing a bunch of fun things? And one of them was I played a game. Okay, so the thing about me is I play everything pretty much. The only thing I don't play is EA Sports and 2K Sports, because I don't really play sports games. I'd rather just watch them anyway. Though I used to play the more arcadey, like NBA Jam and stuff like that, and Blitz. Blitz was fun as hell. But the more technical sports games, not so great at those games, and I don't really care to be. I'd rather just watch the actual sports, I think. I'm not putting down anyone who plays those games. My cousin is redonkulous. He's a sports writer, and he when he plays Madden, all he does the whole game is just make teams. Like he's like, okay, this is my dream team, and like he does trades and all these things, and he just makes all these teams and optimizes all this stuff, and then he goes ahead and then he just never plays the goddamn game. He just plays so much damn management. He's like, play the game, damn it. That's how he is, and he's just a big football fan. I had to pause for a moment. Okay, so my cousin, he does more management than actually playing the damn game. It's kind of funny. While his dad is all about playing the game, and his dad is just like, if he's a really good Madden player. But okay, so I don't really play the sports games all that much. What I played, because I'm on a laptop, not on a desktop, played more lower level stuff, and I play a lot of random stuff. And this game I played was Cherry Tree High Comedy Club, and it's more of a dating sim without the dating part of it. It's more like you're making friends sim, and you're just a character running around talking to other characters and having fun with them. There's some fun comedy writing in there, and you're just socializing as well as like a social game pretty much. You just go over, figure out what they like, talk to them, and this and that. And interesting, fun characters there in that. It's a cheap game, so it's not anyone interested in that type of game. There you go. So that's what I played. Last time I was in Vegas, I played Shadowrun, which was fun. More grid-based strategy. Other thing I played was, not there, but I just got it. I got it, what was it, 2 days ago when it came out, and that is Legends of, what the hell is it called? I forget that, who's that? Okay, what's it called? Looking for it. Oh, here it is. Legends of Aethereus. So Legends of Aethereus is a game that got greenlit it also got kickstarted in like June, I think. There'll be a link probably. And Legends of Aethereus is an MMO, sort of. Like it's like a one-player MMO that you can have multiplayer in if you want. And I look down and go, oh my god, I want to play this game. I really want to play this game. And we put down the money for it. And if you weren't me, you would regret the buy, is the way I'm going to put it. We're going to do a full video on this. I feel like we need to do a full video on this just because I like the game, but it's awful. In that, it feels like an early stage PS2 game. Like early stage. I'm talking like FF11, but maybe worse. It's very clunky. Doesn't look that great. Very wooden as well. The combat system could be better. A lot of things could be better. There's things I like about it. I really like the level up system. I find it very interesting. I like that the combat is physics based, but it's not as physics based as I thought it would be. There's a lot of potential to it that did not actually come out, and I hope they still work on it, even though it's just been greenlit. I'm hoping that they just keep working on the game because there's a lot of potential to this game, but it's not there yet. Here's what I'm putting it as. This is a game that if you never played the PS1, I think you will regret getting because of how clunky and wooden it is. As someone as old as me who has played a lot of old games, a lot of stuff that everything was just clunky back then, I'm used to it and I appreciate it. I'm used to it and I'm fine with it. That's the way I think I have to put it is, it's depending on what you've played before is how good the game is, I think. For me, I like the game. There's so many bells and whistles that could make it better, but for what it is, I like it, but I hope that they do a lot of improvements to it because there are so many things that could make that game even better. But that's me personally, right there. Like, I'm not suggesting you guys get it. I like it though, and I'm glad I have it. I'm enjoying playing the heck out of it, but it's not for everyone at the moment. I hope it becomes a better thing later on so others can enjoy it because I just like it. I'm fine playing alone though. I'm used to that. But there's just so many things that can make it so much better. So many things, and I hope they do. So, let's see. So I played that. Alright, let's go ahead and look at... So there weren't any questions, more comments, really. That's unfortunate. I like questions, but okay, let's see here. Okay, there was a question. But okay, let's go ahead and just talk about these three. Now, we got Devil Theory, and they said, you ever hear of Smash Muck Champions? Picked it up on Steam recently. It's free to play. And I guess it's a MOBA, LO. I tried to play a practice match against bots, and I was so confused at what was going on. But it might be something you might want to look into if you need games to post. We're never short on games to post, I can tell you that. But, Smash Monk I've been trying to play, and there's tried a tutorial, it doesn't work out. Trying to do the game, I don't know what the hell's going on in that game. I think I have to play it a while to actually understand what's going on, or just watch someone else play it. But right now, I'm like, I don't know what the balls is happening. So, we'll probably play Smash Monk at some point. I don't know. Probably, though. Epic Rex. Can you play with Jinx on Skype and play co-op games? And also, how's your day, Scarf? Okay, so my day. But we already went over that. 4 hours of sleep. Really hating the Baka nerf. Really hating the Arachne nerf. And I'm just going to stop talking about it after. Well, I got to talk about it when the patch comes in about those nerfs. But that'll be it. I'm not going to drag it out anymore. I've argued with enough people about it. I honestly just don't understand the nerfs because I don't think Baka's that strong. Like, I like Baka a lot, but I don't think he's that strong. I really don't. As far as co-ops go, if we do anything co-op-y, I think just refer to the Warframe. I think that's how it'll be. There's a couple reasons for that. One is Jinx is not set up for recordings. The other one is we just think it's interesting to do it that way, where I'm doing all the talking while she talks through text. And I find that as a nice charm to it, and I kind of find it funny and interesting doing it that way. Makes her more muted, and that's actually her style anyway, being very muted. And it just brings a different kind of dynamic to it. It's very different, of course, doing it that way, but it has something about it that I find funny. And I know a couple people I found funny. Well, hopefully. I actually don't know. I hope you guys find it interesting and enjoyable, like we do. But we could be wrong. Lastly, is Jamer. I don't even know what way to pronounce it. Is it Jamer? I don't know. I like this Jinx comic style video interventions, and Smite could be fun to see you and Jinx play some not cheesy teams like lanes like Zeus and Odin, something crazy for games maybe Mark than a really cool game. So basically saying is he'd like to see us do co-op, duo, and not be a cheesy team like, yeah, Zeus and Odin's pretty strong. But the problem with that is you're supposed to be a strong duo when you're in there, but there's a lot of duos you can do. There's a lot of ridiculous duos you can do, and if we do a duo lane, we'll see what we do. Jinx definitely likes Changa, and she likes the ladies. So, beat me with some sort of lady god. Mark of the Ninja, I've seen that around. I don't know why I have not played it yet. But I missed out on a couple bundles that had it. Maybe if another bundle comes out with it, maybe I'll play it then. We'll see about that. But we've done maybe 2 videos with Jinx involved already. And yeah. She's involved in every video, of course. It is, as far as gameplay, though, not always. Her level of expertise is different from mine in different things. She's really good at. She's good at Smite. But what am I saying? Forget it. At the risk of insulting her on accident. Let's see what else we're gonna talk about. Let's see. Well, we're almost at the anniversary. That'd be pretty cool to reach. What else is there? I think we're gonna be. This game was pretty interesting. I'm going pretty solid, going 4-0, and then things go to hell. We lose Dragon Knight, and then it becomes 4v5, so I'm running around trying to do 2 lanes. I get caught, I get killed. I keep getting killed a couple times. Then the other team just disappears. I got no idea why. They had the edge in that fight, and then they just disappear. It's like, okay. Alright. Alright. Okay. I got nothing on that. Alright. When we do the stream, I probably will do it. Maybe the way I'll probably do it is depending on what the fans want to see, if anyone's actually there watching when I'm playing. Because there's a couple of games I've been on hold on, not playing yet. Like, War Thunder, I'd like to finish that. I'd like to schedule that for anyone who wanted to see it and just finish it with fans watching. I think that'd be cool to do. Like, I haven't gone beyond where I did for the one-shot purposely for that. Same thing goes for Scribblenauts. I have not gone beyond what I did in the one-shot because I think, this would be fun to stream. Just dick around with that game. Like, fans say, make this, make that, and just make them and just see what ridiculousness we can do with that. And that'd be fun. And honestly, if that took off, if people really enjoyed that, we'd probably get Unmasked as well and have fun with that also. Because apparently Unmasked is amazing. Oh, right, I gotta talk about these. I'm signed up for the Dawngate beta and the Strife beta. I have friends who are in the Dawngate beta. Unfortunately, I'm not. I really want to try it out. I'm curious about that game. I don't think anything's gonna dethrone Smite if anyone's worried about that. We're gonna always be playing Smite, but there's other games we can play always and have fun with those as well. And always look into that. I was in the Infinite Crisis beta when it first came out, and so there was NDA and all that stuff, and I never made a video on it because I unfortunately lost interest in it. It's getting better, I'm being told, but I'm not feeling it anymore. I'm a huge DC fan, Read a crap ton of stuff, but I don't know, I've lost interest in that game. It's fun being your favorite DC heroes, but it's also, I don't know, there's just something about it is not grabbing me, and I'm hoping, gotta try it out later on and see if it grabs me later. Strife and Dawnguard, like I said, I'd like to try those out, see how those go. I'm signed up for a bunch of random betas. I'm also in NDA betas that I can't talk about anyway, which sucks because there's some fun games out there. But yeah, let's see, we're almost at the end of this match. As you can see, we're just grinding it down. Talked about quite a bit. There's plenty of things we could talk about. And as always, we'll be working hard to make this the best channel we can, and we just enjoy making this thing. Really like it, and I can't wait to hang out with everyone on the stream. I really can't. We are Lost Scarf friends, and whether I agree with you or not, you subbed me, and I thank you for that, and you are at the lowest level of friend. Not in that, I appreciate everyone subbing. I appreciate the comments, even if I disagree, because we're having a conversation. Though sometimes I'll just go, no, this is a stupid conversation. I'm not even engaging in this conversation anymore. That'll happen, because sometimes it's just, this is a waste of a conversation. But for the most part, I do appreciate the comments that happen, even if I disagree with them. If a dialogue happens, that's great. If it's just beating walls against each other, it's not so fun. But I still appreciate the comments. I appreciate the views, the likes. Jinx does as well. We appreciate all of that. We're Lost Scarf friends. It's 3 groups. It's me, Jinx, and you guys and gals. And that's what it is. And always going to appreciate that. I hope we make it big, because I want to have fun with as many people as possible. I want us to just go crazy. Just crazy with this thing. I want to do like a 100-man thing. Like, manly. Like, anyone play Chivalry. Like, if we had a bunch of people who liked Chivalry, if we got big, we could have like the 62 on 62 battle, or is it 64-64? We just have those gigantic, everyone lagging the hell, but everyone having fun playing together battles like you see on Chivalry. That was, like, I haven't done a video on Chivalry because I like doing the big lagging battles because they're so stupidly hilarious. But I would love to do that. I would love to play with a ton of people at the same time. Chaos everywhere. Everyone's having fun. And I want to make that happen. And it will only happen through us making good videos and y'all enjoying them. That's the only way it's going to happen. And I want that to happen. I really do. And I can't wait for it, because I know we're not going to give up on this. I know we're going to keep trying, going to keep striving, keep making amazing content. And I don't actually know how many of you guys actually make it to the end of these videos. I don't. Because I feel like I say the most stuff at the end. Maybe 10 of you. Maybe 20, I don't know. But I appreciate everyone. Appreciate every sub. Because it's a two-way street. Can't make content without fans. And fans can't watch anything if you're not around. You know, it's fun. I really enjoy this. I really like this. I like it a lot. And I can't wait for streaming to not take off, but to actually try it out and have fun with like the 1 or 3 fans that actually watch the stream whenever we do it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I really am. And there's gonna, I know as it climbs up, we'll have more people who like us and more people who hate us, and I gotta learn how to deal with that, of course, when that comes up. But we're at 1,000+ subs right now. We got a lot of hopes, a lot of dreams, and I hope we make it all the way. I really do. And I've gone on long enough. So, thank you all. This is the vlog. I had fun making. I hope you had fun watching, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by, and see you next time.